Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. As I mentioned at the beginning of this live YouTube broadcast, the specific clip is out of the longer episode, which you could watch in its entirety here in the YouTube channel through one of the annotations, theoretically. I did my first live Google Plus broadcast, and Google Plus has had Hangouts for a while. They've now enabled certain producers to broadcast their Hangouts live. And this is nice because instead of having to join the Hangout to watch the Hangout, you can now watch it, and I can invite certain people into it. Broadcasted Hangouts cannot be made to be open to invite all the public. The public can watch them. It's just the public can't be invited to join them directly. That would just be related or relegated to my circles. Hi, Wiki. Sorry, my dog Wicket's down here. He actually wanted to hang out last night. I don't know if you guys caught my, sorry for flashing dog parts at you there. Last night on my Google Plus profile, I was trying to hang out from the iPhone, speaking of, and I took a snapshot of it because I couldn't join any Hangouts from the iPhone. I was kind of disappointed. But I can now broadcast Hangouts. I recorded my Hangout and put it on the YouTube channel if you want to watch it and actually learn about the future of Hangouts. I talked with Chi Chu, one of the lead developers of Hangouts. It was actually, I would say, a lot of fun. So, in relation to Hangouts, I was, because typically a Google Plus Hangout is limited, without being broadcast to everybody, is limited to, 10 people or so? Really not a lot of people, those in your social circle. And I noticed that one guy, I think it was Mike Searle, he shared a screenshot of his Hangout. It was a private Hangout between himself and like 9 other people, so 10 people total. And he was streaming Goonies, the movie, The Goonies, onto his Hangout for just 10 people. So only 10 people could see this. And I commented and I said, isn't that slightly illegal? And then we kind of had this philosophical debate. And then he brought up a couple points, and I think he's right. So he's got a Hangout with 10 people, or 10 people total, and they're watching a movie on one screen. Just one person's screen. What's the difference between streaming a movie that way to 10 people, 10 of your friends, or streaming a movie directly from a DVD player or a DVR up onto a TV set with those same people in the same room? What's the difference? Other than physical location of those people, what is the difference? If it's private and it's just for your friends, there's no difference between streaming it through an HDMI cable, through a wireless internet connection, or over some other kind of chatting service. He could have used group chat on Skype and done the same thing, or any kind of group video chat and done the same thing. So I don't know if what he did was all that illegal. He was sharing something, a piece of content that he wasn't necessarily broadcasting. He was just kind of sharing it with 10 friends, just like he would if those 10 friends or 9 friends or however many handful of friends were in the same room. He wasn't broadcasting out to the general internet. It poses a very interesting question. So it's not that the technology isn't possible. It's that the way that we think about delivery mediums kind of needs to evolve. And it's not so much us. I think it's the content publishing industry at large, big media, as they've been called. I thought you had a license to show a copyrighted film to an audience. X Hayden says, yeah, that's the thing. I thought, hey, I didn't think that was right to do, rebroadcasting. But if you are watching a movie with a friend and you're sharing it over an internet connection, what's the difference between sharing that same movie experience in a theater or in front of a television set? We do it all the freaking time. Fundamentally, you're doing the same thing. Fundamentally, if you're limiting the amount of people who are watching it at any given time. But, it's not the medium really anymore. It's the message. What's the difference between 9 people virtually and 9 people in the same room? As far as I'm concerned, it's nothing. But I'm not the big media that you need to convince where this is a problem. You know what? I think you have bigger problems if nobody wants to watch the stuff that you're doing.